hang up and dial 911. Thank you.
Hello? I called in. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Hi, I called in. I was talking to Clerk or somebody. I'm asking because I'm representing myself pro se, right? And I live out of state. I was talking with the prosecutor, and we were copacetic. And I don't understand. I talked to him yesterday on the phone. Tried to ask him. I'm not asking for legal advice, right? I'm just saying I'm in Washington. Can then be recognized as the court as being authentic, or how does that work?
Sure, just one moment.
All right, thank you.
Answer your question. Hi, Diane. It's your phone call. If you leave me a message with your name and number, I will call you back. Wonderful. Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Today is 7:12 p.
Court at CassiaCounty.org, and one of our deputy clerks will reach out to you as soon as possible. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Thank you. Magistrate Court, this is Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Um, does that mean when I get sent to recorded line? I live in Washington, right? And I talked to the judge on my last hearing, right? And they allowed me to represent myself. But my question is, because now I'm allowed to talk to the person yesterday and prior, and he's a little bit bitter because he had to dismiss a case, right? So I'm trying to present evidence, right? And I want to submit it to the state, right? And I was trying to ask him how to do this yesterday, right? I got banned from the law library here in Walla Walla. Pretty much, I'm getting banned from everywhere for asking how I submit like they do over e-documents because I know that they're not physically going into the courthouses either, right? So how do me myself, representing myself, send in my documents? Do I have to go to a courthouse here, have them stamp, file through their courthouse, or I'd like to submit evidence, or do I have to physically come in from out of state even though I posted bond and it's allowed me to stay in Washington? I'm trying to figure out how I present my brief to the court without having to physically come in.
You can probably just mail it in to us.
Right, but see, we're on a time constraint, right? I can't send it in via email or fax it to you guys?
Yeah, you can send it in to an email.
Well, that's what I have your guys' court documents, and I'm saying because I was trying to ask the prosecutor, Mr. Miller, yesterday in regard to he can send me through Word where I can sign a document through Word, right? And it constitutes as me signing it as if I was in front of him through the email system, right? And I'm saying, how come I'm not afforded that same opportunity to send my briefs and my documents that I need somebody to sign in the state of Idaho and the state of Washington?
Are you needing the prosecutor to sign them?
Well, I'm saying when it gets to that point. For instance, right? I'm saying, like I go to court at 10 o'clock today, right? And I want to be able to say through that I have video evidence that I have tried. I'm not saying you guys have any culpability because you guys have been nothing but awesome. And, every time I ask you guys a question, you clerks have always answered my questions to the best without giving me any legal advice. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is I talked to the prosecutor, which I'm allowed to do now because I'm representing myself, and I was asking him, look, man, if we're moving forward, right? So he had to dismiss one case because I proved my point. Well, I'm not necessarily that I proved my point, but I'm saying is, but now he wants to go in on the second one. He goes, look, Mr. Condi, yada yada, and I mean, you're not the. I excuse me if I sound kind of. I'm just. I've tried to talk to this man and he's mad, right? He's acting childish, right? And they hang up on me when I call over there. And I'm saying, look, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, look, if I would have been a lawyer, you would give me respect in a different way. You know what I mean? And that being said, I would have went to court and I would have known how not to call like you guys to ask for help. You know what I mean? But I am representing myself and I'm doing what the books tell me I'm allowed to do. And because I'm not a lawyer, and it's like he's saying, man, who's gonna believe you? And I got that on recording, right? And I'm saying he's an officer of the court, man. And I mean, I know Cannon really well. I mean, almost on a personal level. I've been in front of him so many times. You know what I mean? Um, I'm just saying, gosh, I mean, you guys are sitting on $1,000 of my money, and I don't even on the case that you guys dismissed, and nobody's telling me when I get my money back if I have to do anything to get my money back. Nothing, and it's like I put that money up in good faith, hoping that I'd get it back the minute I won this case, and I told it, not you guys, I'm telling the prosecutor and the judge that I was arrested illegally. That being said, how do I do all this stuff when the persecutor is making it almost impossible? If that makes any sense.
Some of it, yes.
You're
Okay. Have you been talking to
in
Robin?
court. It's probably going to be in court when I'm in there, but I did leave a message yesterday,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
I'm on a time crunch. I mean, literally because of the things that have that the county sheriff did to me, right? He arrested me twice illegally, right? And I have to go into court and prove, which I'm willing to do because then later I get to sue everybody, which I don't want to have to sue anybody, man. But I'm just saying, why do I keep being messed with, man, when there's rules and regulations and policy? I'm not saying you guys because I mean, but unless if you guys are explained to what has been done against us, and I'm talking me and my wife, um, and there's how do I go forward? How do I push like a judicial misconduct? Or I'm just saying stuff like that. Where do I go to find this information against people that are maliciously targeting me because I like recording everything. That way later, I can explain it. Look, this is what I told them, and they said that was a constitutional or a violation of the law. And I'm saying, where? What did I do wrong? And I keep getting arrested for it. I'm just saying, golly, I just want my money back.
Right.
I mean, really, that's all I'm asking for is an explanation. And it keeps telling me, I guess only Robin knows, or she's the only person in the whole county facility there that knows how to find out where my money went. That's all I think that's a lot of power for one person I mean, and like, if what if she's in court every day just asking, does all court proceedings grind to a halt because she's not there? When I'm pretty sure other people kind of know what she does. I mean, I hope she's not that detrimental to the ongoing of the court process in Cassia County, and I don't believe that to be the case, right?
Mhm.
I'm just
Okay.
asking. I mean, is she the only lady that
Okay.
can?
Okay. Okay. So Judge Cannon is very busy. He does have court proceedings like every single day,
Yes, I
and
understand
Robin
that.
does clerk for him. Okay. So all I know is that Judge Cannon, we're waiting on a response from Judge Cannon. So when that happens, Robin will give you a call back.
Okay. Oh, see that. Thank you.
Okay.
And if I guess
Yeah,
I would give you more chance to
that's
talk,
all the information I have for you. I wish I could tell you more, but I
right?
can't. So yeah, that's all we were told is that we are waiting on an answer from Judge Cannon. As soon as that happens, Robin will be giving you a call back.
Okay, and like I said, I mean, because
Okay.
I'm gonna see Judge Cannon in 45 minutes, right? And I just want to
Right.
be able to go in there with everything that I have and say so, the we as citizens only have the ability to rely on you guys that you guys are following, the statutes and the way it's codified for you guys to act, right? And I'm saying because you guys expect me to act in a certain decorum when I go into court. I have to be properly dressed. I have to be properly attired. I have to watch my P's and Q's. I am not allowed to rules, right? And I understand, and believe me, I know that Judge Cannon is busy because business. I gave you that opportunity to tell me what I need to do. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. So, like I said, I wish I had a better answer for you, but unfortunately, that's all I can give you right now. Is that we're just waiting on Judge Cannon's response, and he is very busy this week. So
Well,
some
no,
weeks not so much, but he is busy this week.
I totally understand that, but man, by golly, man, when they want to arrest you for trespassing, right? They can move
Right.
heaven and hell, right? And it's like it
Right.
would.
Yeah.
These, I mean, they were all busy supposedly before that, right? And even if you're not breaking the law, man, they will stop doing it. And I think that's where the breakdown and the disconnect happens, is that you guys will go arrest somebody for doing something that is totally legal. And I'm just saying. I mean, and I understand that you guys are busy, but I think you guys may not you personally because you're stuck in the office, right? But man, I mean, did I go to the same schools in Idaho that you did? And I'm pretty sure I read the same books that said, "How did evil prosper, man? When good people stand around and allow it to happen." And I'm just saying, I'm just saying, golly gee, man, as awesome as you are, I mean, would you stand around? And I'm just asking these questions because it's like, would you stand around and let somebody get murdered in front of you, even if it's a cop doing it?